I bet you didn't know that $100 million secret could be hiding in the heart of Southeast Asia's diplomacy. Did ASEAN secretly fund the Philippines to stand against China? In the shadowy corridors of Southeast Asian diplomacy, a new and electrifying rumor has begun to circulate. The story? Every ASEAN member state has quietly funneled $10 million each to the Philippines, not for aid but for defense. The goal? To help Manila stand firm against an assertive China in the South China Sea. If true, this would shatter ASEAN's tradition of neutrality, marking a seismic shift toward unity. The implications stretch far beyond the Philippines, sending shockwaves through the Indo-Pacific. Is this a genuine act of regional solidarity or a masterful piece of strategic disinformation? The $100 million fund rumor reflects a region at a crossroads, searching for unity in uncertain times. To grasp the power of this rumor, one must delve into the intricate dynamics at play. You must understand the immense pressure China exerts across the South China Sea, a region rich in resources and strategic importance. Beijing's sweeping claims and aggressive patrols have challenged the sovereignty of multiple ASEAN members, creating constant tension and instability. The situation is a powder keg, with each nation on edge. The Philippines has become the most vocal critic, documenting Chinese aggression and standing firm after the 2016 Hague ruling invalidated China's claims. Their resilience has inspired other nations to take a firmer stance. Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and even Indonesia have all faced Chinese incursions. Each of these nations has had to bolster their defenses and navigate the delicate balance of diplomacy and deterrence. The shadow of the Chinese dragon looms over the region, fostering a quiet sense of solidarity among nations that know they can't face Beijing alone. This shared challenge has brought them closer together. While official statements remain cautious, frustration is growing. The diplomatic language masks a deeper unease and a readiness to act if pushed too far. The Philippines' fight is, in many ways, their fight too. The unity among these nations is becoming more pronounced as they conduct joint exercises and share intelligence. In this climate of shared fear, the idea of a secret, unified fund becomes not just plausible but deeply compelling. Such a fund could be a game changer, providing the resources needed to stand up to Beijing's might. The rumor is precise. Each ASEAN member has pledged $10 million to a Philippine defense fund. It's a bold and oddly specific figure, raising eyebrows and questions. It didn't come from official sources but from the depths of the internet, anonymous blogs, social media, and whispered leaks. The origins are vague, fueling intrigue. Who started it and why now? Some see it as a calculated leak. Others suspect information warfare. The timing is no accident. Tensions in the South China Sea are high. The $10 million figure is strategic, manageable for the wealthy, significant for the less affluent. Would countries like Cambodia and Laos risk angering China? Would Vietnam and Malaysia support Manila? Their own disputes with China complicate matters. The rumor tests ASEAN's loyalty and priorities, exposing the balance between unity and self-interest. Could this alliance really exist? Or is it wishful thinking in a region where trust is hard-won and easily lost? The answer reveals ASEAN's soul, a balance of hope, pragmatism, and geopolitical realities. Even if the fund is fiction, the rumor itself is a powerful force. It sends a message to Beijing. Frustration is boiling over, and the region is contemplating bold new measures. The narrative of unity, real or imagined, challenges ASEAN's reputation as a mere talk shop. For Filipinos, it's a morale boost. For the region, a symbol of brotherhood. The rumor's popularity reveals a deep desire for a more assertive ASEAN. Public appetite for bolder policies is growing, especially in Vietnam and the Philippines. In geopolitics, perception shapes reality. If China believes ASEAN is coordinating, it may act more cautiously. The rumor introduces strategic ambiguity, forcing Beijing to ask, what if it's true that doubt alone can influence decisions? Sometimes a story is as powerful as a weapon. Imagine the rumor is true. What could $100 million do for the Philippines? For Manila's military, it would be a significant boost, funding patrol craft, surveillance drones, and coastal defense systems. It could upgrade communications, logistics, and enable joint training with other ASEAN navies. More than hardware, it would foster intelligence sharing and interoperability, laying the groundwork for a regional security network. The political message would be even stronger. The Philippines' defense is a regional concern. ASEAN would be investing in its own stability. This fund would be a down payment on a new strategic reality. $100 million of pure defiance. If confirmed, the secret fund would be the most dramatic shift in ASEAN's security posture since its founding. Historically, ASEAN has avoided collective defense, focusing on dialogue and non-traditional threats. Joint military funding for one member, especially to counter a major power, would cross a red line. It would transform ASEAN from a diplomatic association into a quasi-military alliance. Past economic cooperation shows ASEAN can act together, but defense is far more sensitive. Such a pact would require consensus, including from China-aligned members like Cambodia and Laos. Achieving this would be a diplomatic feat of epic proportions. The rumor's power lies in its suggestion that this leap has already happened, quietly and behind closed doors. It hints at a revolution in regional security thinking. The secret fund rumor casts the Philippines as Southeast Asia's frontline state. Manila absorbs the brunt of China's pressure, defending not just itself, but the regional order. If the Philippines falters, the psychological impact on the region would be devastating. Many fear a future dominated by China, where smaller nations lose their autonomy. The Philippines' struggle is a test case for the region's future. Supporting Manila, even secretly, becomes an act of self-preservation. The South China Sea dispute is no longer just about territory, it's about the rules-based order itself. The rumor signals that the region finally recognizes its stake in the outcome. A secret ASEAN defense fund would upend the regional chessboard, with major consequences for China and the US. For Beijing, it would be a diplomatic betrayal, likely triggering economic retaliation and a freeze in relations. For ASEAN, it would mean abandoning neutrality and tilting toward the US-led security order. Washington would welcome the move, offering more support and drawing the region closer. The rumor hints at secret defense talks and two-track diplomacy, public neutrality, private alignment. Such a pact would be risky. Leaks could shatter trust and divide ASEAN. The gamble? That collective security outweighs the risks of Chinese retaliation. It's a dangerous game, but desperation may drive the region to play. The stakes have never been higher. The reaction to the rumor is as telling as the claim itself. Experts dismiss it as wishful thinking, citing ASEAN's history of caution. Yet many in the Philippines and Vietnam embrace it, longing for solidarity. The rumor exposes a gap between cautious governments and a public hungry for unity. Some analysts see it as strategic information warfare, a way to test China's response without official risk. Whether fact or fiction, the story has forced a conversation leaders avoided. It reflects the region's anxieties and aspirations at a tipping point. The real question: is this whisper of defiance the first sign of a united ASEAN? What do you think? Share your thoughts below.